I work with these AI founders, right? They just teach me all this shit and clip selection, for example.
Yeah.
So the thing is, if we use anything like Descript or like Opus or like, those pre-made
Right,
tools,
of course.
the clip selection is like fucking ass. And the thing is, the reason behind that is because these tools were made for everyone. It's very generic.
Right.
So what you need to do and what you can do now is that you can actually have you can build your own workflows. Not build your own app, but build your own workflows. So for example, Claude Code, what it can do is it can rip the transcript. You need to use a specific transcript API tool. And essentially what you can do is you can start to train it. So the first few times you tell it to select the clip, and I'm sure you do this already. You tell it like, oh, tell me what are the highlight moments, and then you check through each one. And then you
I really don't though. Like I'm the one I don't trust it yet. It was bad. Yeah, it did a bad job.
Exactly. Unless you train it really well. So this is the hard part. And this takes time. But basically, you need to train it specific to your workflow and specific to your client. So what that means is that, for example, your client is Dropbox. There's certain things that they say, there's certain things that their people say, and there's certain things that you look for. Essentially, what you do is that you start to train the AI. So it basically gets 10 clips. Out of those 10 clips, 2 are good. You need to tell it, and this is called AI evaluation. You basically tell it what is good, what is bad. You actually log it. You log each one. So it actually has a database. And then the next one, it gets better. So it gets 4 good clips out of 10. Tell it what went well, what was not good. You just repeat the process. You have to do this about like 100
that's
times.
like the clip identification. But what about the actual editing? Can it do editing?
Okay, and the editing itself, when it comes to like rough cut. So for example, what I do a lot is like we get podcasts, for example, full podcasts, and there's usually it's like 2 hours. And it's like, we want to turn it into actually like just 1 hour or less of like the really good stuff and take out all the crap in between. It can do that. In Premiere, you have your XML files.
Yeah, of course.
So it can help you to create the XML files. But for it to do this well, you need to do that training thing that I talked about. The same thing with the clip selection.
Yeah.
You need to do that with Claude as well. And the only annoying thing is that you need to do this for each client. But at least what you do, it will cut you like 1 hour. Which is very valuable.
So what I was thinking about doing, instead of my memory files, I was going to create a skill.
Yep.
And I was going to have it be my Dropbox transcript content curation skill. And basically going to train it going through transcripts and giving it like technical expertise, experimentation, like keywords that we're looking for and trends that we're trying to, and then I guess you're saying what I should do is basically be like, identify the quotes in this, and then let me go through one by one and tell you what's good and what's bad and why.
Exactly.
Okay.
But what's very important is you don't just do this in the terminal. Like that is good. It will learn from that. But the real way to do it is to build like evals. So you tell Claude, I want to build evals around this, and probably what we need to do is we tell it like we probably need to do it in a spreadsheet. Let's do it like a Google Sheet spreadsheet. And let's build evals to make sure to make the clip selection really, really accurate.
Okay.
And then basically once you do like 100 of these, then you like your clip selection for Dropbox will be like 8.
Right.
So the evals are basically the moat when it comes to a lot of these AI products. That's how people are improving.